Hello there and welcome to Simon's Shed, and today we are doing a review, and it's a review of a little building, the Graham Farish Rural Workers Cottage, or cottages rather. So yes, I bought this for my layout, and a couple of people have asked for a closer look at it, so it's a very dinky building, so it won't take very long. So we'll do a quick review. It is product code 42125. As I say, Graham Farish Scenecraft range, and you can see a few of the other buildings that you can get in the same range on the back. Not much else to say about the box, so I think it's time to open it up. It's encased in plastic. Get rid of that. So there it is. A little set of three sort of terraced cottages. Let's just get that out of the way. It's fairly solid, and I guess the main thing is letting you have a look at the details. So let's do that. It looks good to me. It's probably better and sort of sharper than I could do any of the card kits, like the scale scenes kits, although that may differ for you obviously. You can see quite a sort of variation in the colour on there. I wouldn't say it's sort of, well, I suppose it is slight sort of weathering. It's sort of a cast resin, I believe, so you could add your own weathering obviously. It's hollow inside, if that makes any difference. I guess it makes it easier to add lighting. But yeah, the bits that sort of make it for me in terms of comparing it to stuff that I build myself, I could never get a chimney pot as good as that, as sort of sharp and finely detailed as that. This is the back of the houses obviously. They're all exactly the same, which I would probably like to change. Maybe try and paint one of the doors a different colour and add a little bit of variation, because it's all exactly the same at the moment. But I like the porches on the front, and there's some nice sort of fine detail there, that little mesh and the little drain pipe. Only thing I've noticed as a negative, I don't know if you can see, it's not really picking it up, but there's a bit of a mistake, or a bit of a, some of the grey has sort of leaked over onto the roof tiles. Yeah, I think you can see it better there. Only a tiny bit, but the sort of grey from the gutter has got onto the roof tiles a little bit, but you could touch that up if that's not the end of the world. So yeah, there it is. Only other thing I think is, because it is a tiny little sort of dinky building, will give you, I'll stick it on the layout and give you a sort of sense of scale. Okay, so next to that's the Metcalfe signal box. You can see the signal box is as big as the house, so it's sort of a, obviously it is to scale, but it is a small cottage, and that's a B1. So just to give you an idea of the actual relative size of it, as it were. So let's put it on the layout and see how it blends in. So there's a sort of overview of it on the layout and how it fits in. I think it sort of fits in well with my theme in terms of the countryside. I mentioned it before, but this sort of background is a bit there's a few scale issues with that giant telegraph pole and the trees, but it's not too noticeable. But there's the cottages with lawns and railings added at the front. And a bit of garden detail at the back. And yes, the only other thing I should have mentioned is it cost me £21, I believe. So they are quite pricey if you're going to do a big row of cottages. It would soon add up, but I'm pleased with it and I think it looks great. So thanks for watching. I will see you soon.